Well, here we are out in the woods, and we're gonna today see about cutting a snag. This snag firewood is always good. The upper half of that will be nice and dry, and I kind of like cutting these. The heartwood on them sound. You can see the sapwood has rot going on, but pretty good wood. You can see from that pile of stuff on the ground, the top got snapped out of this. So, you know, storm is what screwed this tree up. And got a good path. Got a path here. I want to shoot it up. So you want to shoot right toward the Kubota up there. And I'll be cutting from the right side of the tree. And we'll punch the, put a wedge, put the aiming wedge in on the front of the tree, right in here, and then we'll punch through and set up our hinge. So I'm going to fire up and we'll get the aiming done and review that. This is just kind of a pretty easy tree, nothing special about it at all. Okay, here we go again. We got the aiming cut completed, and you can see right on top of your chainsaw you've got these lines, and you've also got those down both sides. That is for aiming. That sets at a right angle to the bar, and if we look up from that, that shows you right where that tree is going to go. It's aimed, the tree will fall at a 90-degree angle to that. So anyway, got her aimed, and we're going to make additional cuts and make them join up, and we'll have this thing down in short order. And there we see a hinge failure. That does happen once in a while with snags. And that tree went right over backwards. You got to know what to do when she pops. And anyway, now we've got one. As I was hitting that with the wedge to tip it over, instead the hinge just pulled apart. The wedge lifted it, and the tree fell over backwards. And now I got a mess to clean up, but oh well, I'll have her down, and no harm done. Always be ready for that crap. They don't always go the way you want. And taking a look at this is that tree that just lifted, the hinge parted when I started to wedge it. This thing is so rotten, I'm not even going to bother with this. It's This tree is leaning up against a schoolmarm here, and I don't see much point in trying to get that down. There's so much rot, it will be unpredictable when it will let go as I cut, and with it being on a leaning on another one like that, it will be a little bit wild when it pops. And there's not much good firewood in that anyway. That's less than half solid wood. We're just going to leave that. I've got another one spotted that'll be a good firewood tree, and out here in the woods it doesn't matter. I can just leave this one alone. I might come back with a tractor and knock it down, but I don't really want to stick a saw in that one again. And don't be afraid to walk away from one. Okay, here we are. Last one was a failure. We're going to try this one if I have any battery left. And I've got 2 snags here that I think we'll be able to drop. They both have good forward weight, so I won't have to hit them with a wedge. And I'm going to fire right up and go after them. And there we go. Just like clockwork. That was good. Okay. I got my little buggy full of wood already, and it's starting to rain. So I'm going to head to the house. We'll cut these up later. Thank you for watching.